But let's move back to WWE for a second. Money in the Bank coming up. I can't wait to be there. I'm going to be there. I'm looking forward to it. Got me a nice new suit with a flower in the lapel. What you guys?
Money in the Bank just happened.
Oh, I'm sorry, Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank just happened.
You're thinking SummerSlam or Extreme Rules or whichever.
But I'm thinking Money in the Bank, Braun Strowman's win. That's what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about Braun Strowman's big win, as well as I'm thinking about the rumor of Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley. I was looking at something on E-Wrestling News. Give them a plug, and they was talking about Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley. Now, this is a match we've been wanting to see it in the MMA world for quite some time. You know, Bobby Lashley has talked about it. You know, facing the beast incarnate Brock Lesnar. Me personally, it's a lot of speculation, but I don't think, honestly, I don't think Bobby Lashley is ready for this competition. I think he should have a few more matches under his. Look here, the Sami Zayn thing. Come on,
it's over with. You know, he came out victorious. I think there's a fatal. Is there like a fatal 5-way going down Extreme Rules to determine who gets the shot at Brock? But the favorite right now is Bobby Lashley.
Well, my thing is this: I think Bobby Lashley, if in my opinion, he should want to lay out on something like. I know it's something intriguing and say, hey man, let me get in there. But have you seen what Brock Lesnar do to people? Have you seen it?
He's pretty impressive.
I mean, come on! Did you see John Cena get split open?
Yeah.
Did you see Braun Strowman get checked?
Yeah.
So Bobby just got back. Bobby's back, to dominate. That's what the T-shirt says. Back to dominate. Work with some of those underneath guys first, man. Some of the jabronis.
So you don't think that, would you not like to see Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar?
Well,
because I think on paper it's really intriguing, because if you look at their trajectory and their careers, both when they first came into WWE, made a big splash. Bobby Lashley was, I think, ECW champion. Brock Lesnar, WWE champion. Then they both step aside. They both go into MMA. And then they both come back to WWE. Brock went to Japan. Bobby went to TNA.
You remember, I told a story right here on the show. I told a story right here. I'm the one who told Bobby Lashley he was Brock Lesnar, at one point, and he didn't believe me, and he had to go and find himself. So, look, I know all about Bobby Lashley. Look, I have a piece in training Bobby Lashley right here at my school, right here in Houston, Texas. I'm the guy that put the polish on Bobby Lashley as far as his wrestling career, as far as his show business, as far as the Shakespeare, his Romeo and Juliet, his Phantom of the Opera. I did that. You know what I mean? But so I got a little bit invested going into this match. And right now, I just think Bobby Lashley need to, come back, work a few matches. I mean, if he's going to get the title put on him or something like that, that's another story. You know what I mean? But, me personally, get a few more, get your legs under you a little bit. Right now, a couple of matches running on lazy legs. I'm just saying.
Well, but if it, let's just say that rumors are what they are, but there's another rumor that's like, this could be Brock's last match in WWE before he goes back to the Octagon. Would you like to see Brock Lesnar's last match in WWE be against Bobby Lashley?
My thing is this. I don't believe that rumor.
Okay.
First and foremost, Brock Lesnar just signed a contract with the WWE. I don't think it was a 3-month deal.
They said it was short term, whatever that means.
I mean, but Brock Lesnar, going back to the UFC, why? Just, I mean, it will be some good money, perhaps, to go back. But who's there to fight in the heavyweight division right now? I mean, the fight.
Stipe, DC.
I mean, come on.
John Jones.
I mean, I don't even know if he's still suspended, isn't he?
John Jones?
No.
Or Brock
Lesnar.
I don't know what the situation is, because Dana White has said, he's coming back in 2018. You're going to see Brock fight.
Well, I mean,
I don't know how they pull that off.
From what we know, it was a suspension.
And then he retired. So I don't know. When you retire, do they wipe the suspension away?
If you retire, do that make a prison sentence go away?
Well, no, but this isn't a prison sentence. This is USADA. This is a commission.
I mean, what's this guy thinking? I mean, come on, man. What do you think?
Well, no, but I'm saying, okay, so you're in MMA. They suspend you for a year, and you say, you know what? Screw that. I'm retired.
I think the suspension stops right there, and
then picks back up.
When you come back, it picks up exactly where you retired from. That's the way it should be.
So I know that he appealed that suspension. I think he got it from 2 years to 1 year, something like that, and a fine. He had to pay a percentage of his purse to Mark Hunt, if I do remember correctly. So we could still see maybe Brock back in early 2019 if he does go back to the UFC, which I would like to see him. I like him in the UFC.
A lot of people wishing and hoping, man. A lot of people wishing and hoping. I mean, my thing is...
You think he could take John Jones? You think he could take Stipe? Do you think he could take DC in the heavyweight division?
Well, the one thing that he will be taking is a huge risk. That's what he will be taking, and the thing is Brock Lesnar capable of going over there and, dominating,
Absolutely.
Absolutely. But one thing I do know about the fight game, man, I do know and that game, the longer you do it, the more your skill deteriorate. No matter how much your brain feel like you could actually go out there and still be the same guy, your body is going to tell you something different. Time off is one's worst enemy, being away from the sport, and just jumping. And the thing is, for me, I like Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar's a good friend of mine. I think it's dangerous, jumping in and out like that. You know what I mean? I don't know if he's going to go back or not. We'll find out. We'll find out very, very soon.